how do you manage that fallout and keep the career going?
It's a difficult one. I probably have more success with it now. I think I've got a relatively young team of competitive fighters at the moment. A lot of them are teenagers. So therefore, hopefully they're not going to do the Ricky Hatton, like you say. They're not going to go out and drink 10 pints of Guinness. Yeah, it's hard. I mean, in the past, I was sometimes I'd say, right, okay, off you go and have a week off and all the rest of it, which was fine with some people, but then you'd learn that for some it was too much. You know, they'd come back in a week's time. It actually probably wouldn't be a week. They'd come back in 10 days' time.
Yeah.
And in the 10 days off, they've gone from a 65 kilo fighter to a 71 kilo fighter.
No.
So I think that's too much. I like them all to cut. I have a sort of golden rule, if you like. If they fight on a Saturday or a Sunday, I want them back in the gym on a Monday. And there's two reasons I do that. One reason is for the benefit of the gym and those around them, because nothing sets a better example to your up-and-coming students than a guy that's came in, fought on a Saturday and Sunday, win, loss or draw, and he's there working away on a Monday. So I think that's important. Also, from the fighter's point of view, it gives you a chance to maybe have that little chat, you know, a couple of days reflection. What do you think about the fight? You know, what do you think we did right? What do you think we did wrong? What do you think you could work on again? Sometimes, you know, it might be an obvious one. You know, you might get allowed to do something, and I've had this. I'm sure all coaches have had. Well, I don't think I did enough running. You know, when I said I was running, I kind of wasn't. Well, there you go. You've just learned a very valuable lesson. Not all as straightforward as that, but there's always ways. You know, but like I say, that I think it's important to get back into the ring, depending on where they are and what stage. Maybe there's another competition coming up. Maybe you might say to them on that Monday, right, okay, I won't see you tomorrow night. Have a rest day. Rest is very important. I'll see you Wednesday. But maybe we won't start running again till next week. You know, I must say at this point, obviously I'm very fortunate that having got my own facility, I am able to adapt the class timetable to suit myself.
Yeah.
Luxury some don't have. We do have a class timetable. It is structured, but when the guys get to competitive level, I do bend the rules a bit. You know, I will say to them, come down tomorrow, come down that, or, you know, come to that class instead. You know, because I'm able to have that facility, if you like.
It sounds like the soft skills, people skills, the soft skills, they got better with they got better with experience. But they seem to be really important with bringing on a good fighter.
Yes. Here's the most important thing about, for me personally, about being a good coach. You've got to want to be a coach.
Yeah.
It's pure and simple. And I don't want to be derogatory here, but there are certain people do come into it wanting to seem to be the coach. Yeah, because they like the idea of being there on fight night, etc., etc., etc. But it's no good doing that unless you're prepared to do the rest of the stuff. So if you want to be a good coach, you do take on everything else, and obviously you take on the training program. That's an obvious one. But you've got to learn the other skills. You've got to want to be involved with your fighters. You've got to be with them all, and that's sometimes difficult. If you've got a big team of fighters, it's difficult to be involved in, particularly when they're younger than you as well, because they're, you know, when they're 20, 30 years younger than you, it's not easy. But you've got to you need to be able to do that. Okay?
You've got to be in amongst it, haven't you? Yeah.
You've got to be in amongst it, and you've got to try and manage the different emotions. And that's difficult as well. Not always easy, you know. I mean, I always say this line: I'm not here to be your friend. I'm here to be your coach.
But you invest so much in a student or student fighter is the same thing. You invest so much. If you want to be a coach, if you want to be a coach, if you're a good coach, you're investing, aren't you?
Yeah, if that's what you like to, yeah, it's. Listen, I've said it. You know, if you want to be one of them guys that doesn't want to do it, and just wants to, you know, teach your classes, and I could do that quite easily. You know, I could run my gym non-competitively, if you like. You know, good luck to you. You'll be less stressed than me. You know, but my passion is coaching. You know, and that's not gone away. In fact, it's increasing all the time. I'm as passionate now for it as I ever have been. That probably makes me two things. Makes me a very good coach for my fighters, because I want to do it. I've got a passion for it. I want things for them to achieve. Two, as their coach, it can make me a pain in the arse. Pardon my language. Okay, that's the best term I can use. It can make you a real pain, because, you know, I won't accept someone that won't give the best of what they do in training. You know, I won't let you drift. If I find out you don't go running, I want to know why you're not running. You know, and sometimes that's where it can become that's where the stresses of being a coach can come in. You know, but if you want to do it, you got to do it right.